Hey everybody, here we are with our build for the day. We have here this Corsair case. We got this baby built up. We did a 9.9, 10th gen, unlocked, 10900K. We're not overclocking or anything. This is just for a customer that just wants a nice high-end computer. We threw on this 850. It's got a 2080, I believe it has in there. We'll take a look at the specs online. 64 gigs. Actually, let's take a look at some of the specs over here. Let's go see what we got. 64 gigs. And video card, we got a RTX 2060. Alright. Not super heavy video card. And then we got a ton of drives on this thing. We got an M2, a bunch of SSDs. Nothing spectacular. So what we're doing now is we wanted to check out the thermals. We got a really nice Noctua cooler on there. These are all basically they come with those fans. The case came with that back fan, and it came with, I don't know if you can see, you're not going to be able to see it. No. You can't because of the glare. But basically, we got two fans up front. Oh, we can see them right here. Right, so we got two fans up front pulling in, and then we just got that one pulling out. We got some space up here to pop some other fans, which we probably will, but I just wanted to run it and kind of see what the temps are at. So just wanted to give you some tips on how to check that. So what I would recommend is you could go with Prime 95, that little software right there. Just go on online and download it. Like, there's different sites you can download it from, Prime 95. And then I got it running on all cores, so it's running the torture. When you open it up, it just runs torture test. Actually, yeah, let's just run that. So, right, so we have it we have the folder here, and we just doesn't even install. It's just going to run right from there, and then it's going to ask you how many threads. This has 20 threads, 10 cores, 20 threads. So you can just run that, and then here you have some different settings. I just let it run on that blend, which is a runs everything there. So what you're going to see there is that the CPU is going to pull all cores to 100%. See if I can get back here. I'm also running Core Temp, and what you're going to see there is that all the cores are running at 100. So this stresses the CPU to the max, and then you're able to take a look at those temperatures there and see what they're hitting. So if they're getting a little, I mean, you're not going to be running a computer with your all cores running at 100%. So this would be the worst case scenario, right? So 76, 78 is some of the peaks. Core Temp, same thing, go online. That's a little logo there, Core Temp. There's probably a newer version, 1.0. Yeah, that's an old version. But it's recognizing this, the CPU and the temps, but that's an old version. So I just refreshed. And then if you wanted to, you could also run a stress on the graphics at the same time, because this is not running graphics. Let's try it out. Let's go, let's see if we don't crash this thing, right? Let's see. I have a USB in here with all my little tools. Where are we going? Let me find. Oh, let's try that. FurMark. So that's a graphic stress that you can try. So let's try that. This one actually, let's see, this one installs? Yes, this one actually installs. I could have sworn there's one that doesn't install. But let's see. Yeah, it's gonna install. real quick. We'll uninstall it afterwards. The Prime 95 doesn't install, it just runs as an app, as an application. So yeah, let's, I don't need that. So a newer version, I'm not gonna get it right now. So we'll run a GPU stress, go. So this runs this weird fuzzy donut. And that's gonna tell you, where can we see? Right, so you're gonna see up there. The specs, it's running the GPU at 90%. Well, the power at 100%. Let's see, is it, I could have sworn this would tell me. Yeah, you got temps down here. And this is a good test too, because you remember you got your video card, you know, generating heat as well. So let's feel it back here. Yeah, you can feel a little bit of warm back here, not much. A little bit. So graphics cranking, all these CPUs running. Yeah, and you can leave it for a while. 76. I mean, this is the current temperature right there, that main one, right? So these are the current temperatures. And then this will keep your, you know, minimum and maximum, right? So if you have a, you know, a little peak, or you let it run and then you come back, you could take a look and see if it, you know, jumped up for whatever reason. We have all the fans at default. Sometimes your BIOS will have settings for your fans, where the, you know, optimum performance and things like that. This one, the case itself doesn't have any, so you could take a look at that. And that I've seen sometimes with units that come in, that their fans are default or, you know, quiet, and just changing that BIOS setting alone you know, would bring down the temperature. Or obviously you can have some third-party software to run your fans. So we're pretty good. I mean, nothing wrong with, you know, popping in a couple extra cooling fans up here with exhaust. You could probably do that. But just before turning it in and calling it a, you know, calling it a day, wrapping it up with this unit, we do want to stress it out. And it looks pretty good. There it is. And that's what's going on today at PC 911.